know, and if they're not made aware that they do qualify for a reasonable accommodation, for them to overlook their past, for them to overlook their criminal or their poor credit or their income requirements, they wind up out in the street and they wind up relapsing, and it's a vicious circle.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you. Welcome. Just slide that, pull that microphone down a little bit. There you go. There you go. You got it.
Thank you. Thank you for hearing me today. I hope I can get my message out.
Just give us your name for the record.
My name is Linda Lloyd, and I'm here representing an area I haven't heard you talk about yet, the mobile home parks. An investor from Emin Enterprise bought our mobile home 2 years ago. I'm paying 90% of my income for rent today. I bought a mobile home because I like the community. The TriNet was going to be having Max do. We thought we'd be going to museums and things you dream of doing in retirement. But my retirement has been fighting a no-cause eviction. Thank God for legal aid. And I was shocked when, I'm going to give you all of it. It started with phone calls saying your house is for sale. Then you got a creditor calling you. Why? And then you get an eviction. And when that don't work, I get chased on my land that I'm paying for and screamed at. And I'm a kindergarten teacher, I'm trying to walk away. You're not going to communicate? I'll give you time to calm down. I believe in communication. Fleur Invest Management runs our park. There is no management. There are no rules enforced. I put photos online if anybody cares. The health department will probably close this up. Those of us living there have lived there over 10 years. It's a wonderful community. We're being priced out, and I want to know why the law you passed to protect us is not working. They're to buy us out, not scare you out, not to threaten you out, not to harass you out, and sure as hell, not to evict you for no reason. I'm sorry, because I'm really at my wit's end. I've tried everything educationally I know possible, but I see our system failing. I see hope through you, and I hope I can take this hope back to everybody in our complex. I wrote a letter asking for help. What I see is the ex-cons are getting a place to live in our park, and we welcome everybody. I've seen them improve their lives, and I've seen them say, I'm not paying this kind of rent. They leave. We're in a mobile home. We're stuck. Now the rent is going to be $610, I believe, a month. I live on Milwaukee, on McLaughlin, next to the Sex Predator Motel, which is why the property value was down. I don't mind the halfway houses. I don't mind the improvement programs. But don't increase my rent when I've sacrificed my safety, which I gotta give credit today to the sheriff department that has been doing drive-thrus because we are not sleeping. Seniors are not taking medication. They're not doing diabetes testing. They're going without. I'm proof you can eat one meal a week and make it. People are going without. And we're in the United States of America. We send relief overseas. I taught my children to believe they could be anything. But I thought I was a great teacher. And I'm sitting here before you with a hopeless cause. I went to Salem 2 weeks ago with the Mobile Home Commission. They're worried about putting these meters in. I understand improvements, new parks, but the mom and pops are being pushed out. Our landlord, God bless him, he'd give us a $20 increase with the letter Y. We're increasing it. When he gave us an increase to $422, nobody complained. It's a hardship, but $422, half our income, we're willing to pay because we could see it. But now we got an investor. First thing they do, take the table out of the laundry room, so you, the senior that carried it over there, you don't have a place to set it, to fold it. You carry it in, you gotta physically get it out. They put in candy machines that nobody puts money in.
Ma'am, I need you to wrap up your.
And security systems that are no protection to our home. You passed a law to protect us to be
Yeah.
bought up. Can you help us somehow?
Thank you. No, that's why we're here. We haven't passed the law yet, but that's why
No,
we're here
you
today.
did pass a law that said mobile homes, if an investor came in the park, he had to buy it.
That's a state law, but we helped get it passed, but we shouldn't take credit for that. We just supported it. But you have a legal aid attorney now?
Well, they're busy saving evictions, so they're harassment. I'm on my own the last year.
Well, the problem, ma'am, the problem is investors are buying up mobile home parks because of the dirt, not the homes. And unless Oregon strengthens existing protections, they're going to continue to be, and we have a number of them in our community that are vitally important as affordable homes, but they're being bought up for the dirt and with an eye towards long-term development, and we don't have adequate protections for people in mobile homes right now.
They are slumlord with drug lord tactics. I grew up out of the projects thinking my life would be better, and I'm back here fighting for the same thing my mother did. But I have faith in all of you.
May I suggest you stop downstairs in the Office of Neighborhood Involvement? They can help find your state representative, and I think that might be the person who would help you.
Yeah, downstairs in that corner.
Oh, they're here today?
They're always here.
Yes.
Or you can always call 823-4000 to find out where to get help.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, let's take some more testimony, please.
The next three are Tyler Morris, Lauren Gross, and Mariah Allen Clare. And they will be followed by Mitchell White, Francis Campy, and I believe the last name is Carr or Kerr on Southeast Media.
Did you get called? Come on up. All right, go ahead, please. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Margaret Clare. The reason why I wanted to come down today is because I'm represent one of the first wave tenants that are getting priced out due to the rent hikes. My rent went up, well, it's going to go up at the end of my lease, 40%. A $400 increase, which is totally shocking. And I used to be a landlord here in the state of Oregon. And the gentleman that left, that was so kind, was the type of landlord that used to exist here across the board. So when I started getting wind of this new contagion of rent hikes, I was totally shocked because I've been here, I'm a native, and I've never seen it like this before. It's just totally shocking. And so it seems to me it's so inhumane to push people out, seniors and people with disabilities and just everybody, cranking it up for people who have families and that kind of thing. I've been talking to people almost daily, and I've heard $700 a month increases. So we really do need, it sounds like, the law changed. If the law isn't serving us, and we seem to be serving it, then there's something wrong here. And I'm all about change. And I know that we can do better than this. I would like to see the humanity put back into the rental market, where we're dealing with people's lives. And I know Portland is a good city, and we do care about people, but we have to go the extra step and change the law. So if that means us going down to the state, then that's what we need to do. And so, but I want to see temporarily for people, I'm working with some ladies who are like right hanging over the cliff, about to be homeless in just a few weeks. So I want to see some emergency housing for people, and renters want to be at the discussion table, not be talked about, but we want to do some of the problem solving here with you all, and there's some really great ideas. And we want the Section 8 rules to be adjusted so people don't lose their Section 8 and put a priority on displaced tenants at the top of these waiting lists, because they're like 18 months to 5 years long. So where are we gonna put people is a question, and so I really want us to think about that and to come up with something innovative and creative, and I know we can do that. And just, with that,
Good
it's my
finish.
time, okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you very much. Well said. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor, Board of Commissioners. My name is Tyler Morris. I'm a landlord here in Portland. I just wanted to give one quick example of how I've used the notice of non-renewal to a tenant. One of the multiple problems that we've kind of come across would be, one thing was pest control. I've had an apartment that has had confirmed roaches and other issues that started to affect other tenants in that building. We have obviously things in place to pest control companies to come by and treat those apartments. They have a list of instructions that they'll leave for the resident. They'll tend to follow those things, but maybe not. We'll do inspections to confirm those ideas, but confirm whether they're following those things along. But I would just say that we have issued non-renewal in that instance, which helped us in order to fix a problem that was occurring that would then prevent it from disrupting other tenants for that matter. I wanted to voice my opinion on that notice for non-renewal, and I do feel like that is something that can be utilized as a tool to help a greater renter population.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you both. Thanks very much. So, Carl, how many people do we have remaining on the sign-up sheet? Okay. And how many, just show of hands, folks that are still planning to testify? Okay, looks like a little less than 28, so I think we might make it. So again, try to be brief as you can, and let's call the next three, please.
Are Mitchell White, Francis Campy, and the last name might be Kerr or Carr on Southeast 80th.
Okay, we got one of those folks. Let's get going then into the list.
So we have Gail, Mr. Lightning,
He's here. Keep going.
and Kimpu, K-I-M-P-U.
Okay, keep going.
Ken Summer, K-H-E-N, Summer, as you can read this. What about Gail Williams,
Okay, got her. One more, please.
Colette White,
Come on up, Ms. Williamson. Okay, let's take those two and then we'll see who's left.
Carolyn Anderson,
Okay.
Yes, yes, my name is Lightning. I represent Lightning Watchdog PDX. Commissioner Salzman, I definitely agree on any extended time, rent increases, no-cause evictions. Again, we have to follow the landlord-tenant laws. Some of those may be challenged, but you're setting reasonable time frames, so I do agree with you on that and the amendments that were proposed. One of the issues I have is Mr. Stoll was a very interesting speaker, and one of the things that I got from his speech was that he stated that there could be a concern of overbuilding the housing inventory, comparing it to the office from the 1980s. Now, when he made that statement, that I'd like a little more research on exactly where he thinks the balance is to where we don't have 2,000 to 3,000 homeless people out on the streets